Hello, everyone. This is Tracy from Inspired Chi, and I'm bringing you your full moon in Scorpio. It's actually a super full moon in Scorpio, so it does pack a bigger punch here. And the theme of today's reading will be about what you need to let go of, what might be holding you back, because a full moon is a time to release what no longer serves you, to tweak plans that you previously had, when information that you previously didn't know can come to the surface to help you in your decision making as far as what stays in your life and what is aligned with your goals. Before we get started on your choice, if you've never been here before, you're going to choose from three piles. These lower ones do not count. There is a picture on the thumbnail of this video. You'll choose from one, two, or three, and then go to the corresponding video. If you're in the right video, then you can stay on. If you didn't do that right, you'll want to click back out and go into video 1, 2, or 3, and they're all on the same playlist. A quick note about personal readings. So I wanted to let you guys know, just to align your expectations a little bit when it comes to booking a personal reading. In all of my readings, I say, head over to www.inspiredchiradio to book a reading with me. However, there's not a guarantee that that's going to be happening immediately. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on the time frames should you decide to book a personal reading or if you're trying to book a gallery with some friends. So I work a full-time job at Einstein's Cancer Center, and I am also single mom to a beautiful 7-year-old daughter who has a life of her own. So at the moment, I'm only booking personal readings on Saturdays. So that kind of puts me out a little bit. So if you're looking for a gallery reading, the first, that would be you and multiple friends or close people that you wanted to invite to that gallery. First date available for that is August 7th. If you're looking to do an online reading, which we've been doing through the pandemic at a reduced price of $60, you can usually get a reading somewhere within the next 2 to 4 weeks, depending on the scheduling. I will have 2 office days available if you want to have in-person readings. There will be 2 dates available at the Feasterville office for you to be able to come and get a 1-hour in-person session, and they are at a little bit of a higher cost because they are in person and they are a little bit longer. So that being said, you can jump on here at any point in time to have some insight. If you need a more immediate result, you're in luck. I know a lot of amazing readers, as well as AJ, my partner, who does a lot of past life regression, but also can do some oracle reading as well. And I can put you in touch with someone if that is not working for you. Otherwise, it's important for me to meet you at my best. And in order to do that, I have to create a balance in my life. So I do apologize if I can't get to you in the time frame that is needed for you. But like I said, I will always give you a date to choose from, and if not, a referral to take you on your way. So that being said, let's dig in. Okay, twos. Okay, before I even talk about the cards that we're using and everything else, I just have to say you have a lot of majors in your reading, okay? So karmically, you're at a turning point in your life. And because this is a super full moon, because it's in Scorpio of a water sign, happy birthday to my Scorpios also. I'm sorry, happy birthday to my Tauruses. Pay attention, my Scorpios, because this may affect you more. So this is a time that you really can't ignore. There's going to be action that needs to be taken, and we will talk about it, and we will get a little bit more detailed. But understand this isn't your average insight opportunity. This is a really big shift that is available for you, and what I find really interesting about the spread of your cards, and like I said, yes, I'm doing this on my piano because I really like the light in this room, and is like you have these major cards, but you have these other ones in reverse, right? So it's a very much if, then, when kind of reading. So first we have these cards. I've had these for about 2 years. I absolutely love them. The Chakra Oracle deck by Tori Hartman. And I just recently, and this was recommended to me a long time ago, but I recently came into possession of the Chakra Wisdom Tarot, and I was awaited with bated breath for it to come, and here it is. So I'm excited to read this, and they're very beautiful cards. But they also correspond with stories, but for me, more the colors of the chakras and the different connections. So I think you'll find that extremely helpful. So everyone's getting 1 chakra card and 6 tarot cards to make 7 with your message. We have this full moon, super full moon energy, and we're talking about what no longer serves you and what you need to tweak and what you don't understand as you move forward. And So this first card is always is to me. So this talks about your solar plexus, right? You have a couple things in your solar plexus. From both decks, the yellow that we're getting are both very abundant cards, which is interesting because this is such a possibility. It doesn't mean it's here. It means it's within your grasp. So we have this energy of abundance, right? And I tell people when I see this card come up in their readings that you're sitting on a gold mine, okay? At the top of the card, if you see them, they're looking for money, something. They drop something in the floorboard. And right before that, they may have been having a discussion about, the bills and how worried they are and how they would do something if only they had the abundance or the capital or whatever that is, whatever would be needed. I do feel like this is financial. When we move into the Ten of Coins, that has more to do with the legacy, but this feels like financial treasures for me. And right under the floorboards, there is the treasure. There's everything that they need and more, and abundance. So you are sitting on a gold mine. So if you've been worried about how you're going to make something manifest, you really need to look at all the possibilities and think outside the box, okay? What you own, right, what you're able to work with isn't always the money in your bank account, okay? There's other things that are extremely valuable, and they do change as time goes on. So my mom watches this show. I feel like this is relative to your reading. Antiques Roadshow, if anyone has seen that as well, or even I like Storage Wars as well. When you could have something in your garage that you have no idea has amassed quite a fortune if it was sold or if it was appraised or something like that, and also vice versa, right? There's sometimes when they have, because of the COVID and the pandemic and everything like that, they are having things where they're replaying episodes from 2007, and they're obviously not having these roadshows at this time, but they're reappraising them and saying if now in 2021, have they gone up in value or have they gone down? And there has been a lot of fluctuations, and some of them very positive. So if you've been concerned about something, and we'll get into the rest of this reading, of course, but definitely think outside the box about what your treasures and possessions are. Okay, I don't feel like they're people, right? And I mean this in the best possible way because, of course, abundance comes in all forms, and being loved and having people around you is such a blessing. I don't take away from that. But for this feels very financial for me. This feels as far as feeling secure, owning something that you could treasure or use to move forward, because it has to do with your legacy. So it really also feels to me as something that may have been left to you. Okay? Moving on to the Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana. So the major arcana is, like I said, you have a couple majors here. Just means that something is shifting in your life and it's really important. The time is now. It's universal. If you resist it, it's not going to be helpful for you. But you have the Wheel of Fortune and you have it upright, which is a change of luck. Okay? So this abundance card, sitting on a gold mine, having a change of luck, these feel like really, really positive things that maybe you're not aware of, these energies that you're coming into with this super full moon. Now, it looks like there's three things that you're being very stubborn about, okay? Evaluate it as it resonates for you. I'm not sure what this pertains. This pertains to your abundance in some way, your fortune, your legacy, but that could be taken in so many ways. So take it as it resonates for you, but don't try and force it. We have this change of luck, being in touch with your immediate destiny. So this feels so much bigger for me. Next, you have the Death card, but you have that in reverse, okay? So upright to me, this talks about transformation, okay? Leaving the old self behind to move towards a greater self. And I love these pictures here. It's also purple, right? So we're talking about crown chakra, connection to source. And in the background here, you have her old self, which is beautiful, right? Beautiful. But she's moving on to a bigger sense of awareness, a bigger playing stage, from princess to queen, or, however that resonates for you. But something's blocking this, okay? And I feel like it's you. I feel like you're being very stubborn about not wanting to give into this transformation that will only benefit you, okay? Next, we move into Judgment. Sum of all things. So if you've been on a path where you have been giving and loving and doing your best karmically to keep things in alignment, then you are going to have this change of luck. Conversely, if you have been in a situation that is secret or just underhanded, or there's something that you're not feeling good about, you can expect in this super full moon for some things to come to the surfaces, because full moons, especially super full moons, usually provide us with information we didn't have before. So that encompasses secrets as well. So if there's something that you don't want shared, I would pay attention to that. I would be very careful who you give your information to. Not everybody's on your side. However, this would talk about, because it's upright to me, it does feel like it's reward, okay? And especially with the rest of the cards here. So this change of luck, this abundance, all of this energy here is coming from the universe, but you need to be rewarded. It's time for you to be rewarded. You don't want to change, though. You won't do the transformation. Well, real quick, though, tell me that doesn't look like Ben Affleck, the Emperor here. I love these cards. Very, very interesting, these faces. So the next card here is the Two of Wands, right? So if it's upright, we're talking about making a choice, right? Two roads. Which way am I going to go? How am I going to split this? I can't have both, right? I'm going to have to choose. And this isn't your gut. This is the solar plexus energy. That's where your passion, creativity, sexuality, fertility, all of that stuff is housed. And yet you hold on and decide not to choose. And you're not choosing, and you're not transforming, right? Because this is blocked, right? Maybe get some work done or do it yourself. I know there's a lot of Reiki practitioners or energy healing of any sort here. You have crown chakra and sacral, that you have some blockages. If you were to unblock that, you might have some natural epiphanies about how to move forward. But if I can convince you, I would say that the reward is always greater than what you leave behind, okay? And you have the 10 of coins, which is, this is a big one, right? So this is like inheritances, this is legacy, this is, look at this, like treasure and jewels and all of these things. And it depends on what that means to you. For some people, it's not money, okay? But it's what you desire, it's what you want, it's what you deserve, and it's what you will end up being known for, aka legacy. So you have this really beautiful energy, and it's very possible for you. And now you can kind of see how that's playing in with the abundance card. And the last card that you're here with, and it is in a reverse, but this is because it's your very last card, right? So this is talking about the future energy, would be moving out of troubled waters, all right? So it depends on if you're ready to take action or if you want things to stay the same. Because if you're ready to take action, you have a world of things that are bigger than your imagination could have dreamt up for your manifestation, okay? So, for instance, you may be manifesting a small cottage by the beach, and you end up getting a great price on an even bigger place, in a place that you like even better. Okay, but you have to go through the transformation. The universe will reward you, but you have to do the work to move out of these troubled waters onto these other energies. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. I hope that you're able to use this energy to the best of your advantage, because like I said, I don't see these cards very often all paired together. So while I always say you never miss an opportunity that is for you, you can certainly delay it by being stubborn, and that is the energy that I have here. So please do your best to stay in observation mode over the next couple of days, see what shakes out, see how it makes you feel, and get ready to take action, because I feel like you're going to want to, it's here, and it has the ability to move out. Okay, so if there's something you've been sitting on, if there's something you've been putting off, you have until the new moon, which is in about 2 weeks, okay, before that energy shifts. So if you've been putting something off, no longer. Okay, good luck.